Oh, we're already live. Hey, Lee Wolf here. I am sitting with Mr. Richie Bello, and we got a whole new show happening here. We're not going to have any guests today, but we want to welcome you to Tech Face On, and it's going to be a more of a perspective on. We usually focus when we're on Game Face Monday. We focus a lot on um, the automotive world and data and such. Now we're going to be focusing on technology, how it can change your day-to-day life, how it can change you trying to find a job, how to do better at that job, how to run a business, how to grow your business. We're going to have a bunch of really exciting guests on over the coming weeks, starting next Friday. And Richie, thanks for having me here again.
Thank you, Lee. And so this podcast is more into the tech world and marketing. Like, let me just say this, right? So I have a company that's coming in next week. He's one of my partners today, but he didn't start as one of my partners. 6 years ago, I needed data to do outreach, right? Before the Seamless and all these big companies, right? So I tested his product. Then my partners decided to buy into his company. Uh, and today we're partners. It's called HIR Info. Look that up. Uh, he's got a tremendous team when it comes to that kind of data. He does behavior data, e-commerce data, everything. If you want a business to scale and grow, today is data. But it's really been the data thing has been scaling in such a way that it's even hard to keep up with. And that's one of our guests. And you got the other guest handled, but that's one of our guests and has a lot to do with outreach, organic outreach. I mean, data works for email marketing, data works for knowing exactly what your competitor is doing on the e-commerce sites. And we have all those things. We have a scraper that tells you what your competitor is doing based on Amazon's, inventory and your inventory. And if you have the right price. What about you don't know? You put something for $19.95 and your competitor has it for $12.95 on Amazon. What do you do then? Go out of business. So, and this show is all about helping the business owner better scale his business because his competitor is hired technology people, all over the place and got software about it,
Mm.
and it's a very important podcast as I feel. Let me give back to the business community by educating them these different companies that are out here, you know.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, and in the coming weeks, I'm excited to see all the different guests that we have planned and the different types of technologies. It's funny because while you were just talking right now, I had this thought that always comes to my head every time we do this, that when I was a kid, just doing what we're doing right now, I'm looking at a laptop. I don't know what you're on right now, but this would be a miracle just to be able to hop on, click a link, talk to your family across the country, have a business meeting.
Right.
An epidemic hits the country a few years ago, and the next thing we know, we're all working from houses. We're having meetings online. Where everything. My kids don't have a clue what it is to live without technology. It's
Right.
unbelievable. So to think that there are people out there that reject it, some, but it's everything. It's the future. It's how we're going to grow. It's how we're going to move forward, and we have to do it safely. Like when it comes to data, we have to make sure that our data is clean and that we're dealing with experts. But yeah, I'm really excited about this because it's it's all there is. I wake up to technology. I go to lunch with technology. I work all day with technology. I go to bed with my
That's it.
technology. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
fun, like once you know how to navigate it, when you understand it, it's great to have. You can't live without it, you know. Uh, and Lee, as well as I'm around a lot of kids. in the technology sector, the 20-year-olds, the 30 years old, you talk to them, and you know me, because I'm a big kid to begin with, I joke around and everything, right? So I'm like them, and they give you so much knowledge, and you learn so much with them because it's the way they're looking at it,
Yeah. Yeah.
how they're looking at it. They have a whole different thing, and
Yeah.
it's really fun. I think it's real fun. And what makes it really fun is how you can take a business today with technology, increase the productivity of that business, motivate your team, right? And in return to that, you're doing much more business than your competitor because you have this side of the technology that you have either a data science in your team or you have somebody that's an IT in your team. I mean, I have a very, very aggressive nonprofit in Phoenix, which is homeless. They have a whole team, an IT team, a data science team. I mean, it's crazy. Well, the nonprofit has an asset 47 million in properties.
Wow.
So, and she tells me our productivity is great, this, that. So when I was there, I went throughout their whole campus there, and it was interesting. And these are kinds of things that I see that, wow, they invest a lot of their nonprofit money in technology to better scale the business and make their people happier.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
believe it.
it's very, very important. So tomorrow, like next week's a game changer for us.
Yeah.
Why is it a game changer? Because you're gonna see HIR info, the outreach that he's got is unbelievable. How you can get data and scale your business. It's really about growing your business with the right tools and the right data.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about this podcast, Lee. I'm excited I have you as a host. That makes me more excited. I also have you as the president of White Dove Bird. I got to say this. You've done a great job with White Dove Bird. You've made a lot of headway on it. And as the president, you're presiding right over and you're making sure that things are working really, really good. I am really, really impressed with the ability you have to do things. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And thank you for all the guidance over the years.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So next Friday, 1:00, HIR infotech
Yes.
or info?
I think it's Infotech.
Yeah. HIR infotech. Exciting times. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks again for choosing me to sit by your side digitally.
Oh, you always sit by my side. Lee, the president thing, what have you done with White Dove Bird? I'm very impressed from where we were at to where we're at today. But the most important thing is where we're headed. And we got to get prepared for where we're headed.
Yeah.
And with you as the president, I know as a fact that there's going to be no hiccup. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. See you next week.
All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Take care.